Hello. Hi, Cassandra.
Hey Sarah, how are you?
I'm good. Let me pop our giveaway up on the bottom of the screen. I'm doing good. The house is quiet, which is always like a joyful moment as a mother.
Well, unless they're there, because I know that means there's no good happening,
But they're
right?
not here. Yes, I dropped them at the library
Okay.
because I just needed a little bit of a quiet break. They've been a little cooped up. They don't have soccer anymore. It's raining and yeah, they're just and it's getting dark early. So like those three factors are very difficult in the winter for children. They just kind of get a little rambunctious. So I was like, you guys got to go
You're
somewhere.
getting an eviction notice this
Yeah,
evening, guys.
you're evicted for a few hours. Heaven help the poor librarians, but you know.
We spent a lot of time at the library as kids. My mom would take us and my grandma all the time, and it was fond
Yeah,
memories. And I feel like it's probably the same, like true for you and your kids. Like your kids are the good kids. They're not going to be giving the librarians too much trouble.
most of the time. Yeah, they have their moments. Yeah, our library is great too because it has games, it has computers, it has coloring pictures, it has puzzles, it has lots of other stuff to do too. So they like to pick out their books and then they like to always do all these other things as well. So there's plenty to do to keep them busy. And out of my hair, we also have construction going on in my house. And
I was just about to say, but your construction's over, right? No.
the bathroom is completely torn down to its studs. So I'm trying not to let it get to me. I can't say it doesn't, but
It's one of, I mean, you and I are such kindred spirits. It's one of my least favorite things in the entire universe is living in the
mm-mm,
the chaos and the dust and the like it just
mm-mm.
makes me want to crawl out of my skin. I hope
Yeah.
you have safe spaces where you're like able to contain yourself away from it a little bit.
Yeah, I mean it's just in a bathroom, so because there was a leak, and that's the
Yeah.
problem they were getting to. But it's on the second floor. The kids can't go up and down the stairs because they have a drop cloth on it, and it's very slippery. So thankfully, they left early today too. So I was like, "Oh my gosh."
If you would have let me known the situation, like you could have like gone and sat in a corner with like a glass of wine and a book, and I could have just been like, "Hey guys, I'm here by
I'm
myself."
super happy to be here with you guys and have it be quiet behind me. I mean, the only factor we have to worry about is dogs on my end and dogs on your end, but
I
otherwise
know.
Otherwise, we are good to go. Hello, everybody. I know Calgon, take me away, Heather says. That is the end goal, Heather. When my bathroom is finally complete, is I get the Calgon take me away moment. It's going to be a little while. Heather is also has her main bathroom under construction.
You
It's
all have my deepest sympathy. It's the
you know
literal worst.
It's like there are much worse problems. I obviously know that there are much worse problems, but it is very frustrating to have to do it right now. I
It's a
just like
Yeah. It's 1,000% something you're allowed to be irritated by. I don't know if you need to hear that, but I'll
it's
happily
extra
listen.
unfair to push it upon me right now, but I do have my cup of tea. I got my little kiddos. I can
Oh,
admire them and they're quiet on the cup, which is extra special.
it's not a cup that has a voice activated.
Thank God. Don't ever get that for a mother. We don't
That
need
sounds
that.
horrible. I mean, and I have so many friends and nieces
Yeah.
and nephews and stuff. I love kids, but yeah, that
Me
sounds like
too. Yeah.
no need for that.
I know. No,
It's
no
also a
need
proper
for
size mug, I would
anything.
like to say. Like nice and big
Yeah.
for all the coffee and whatever.
Hot tea today. But
Yeah.
yeah, it is a nice sized mug. And then they're just so cute. That's last Christmas. after
Oh.
our holiday parade. They took that picture with Santa. So I am so glad to have Cassandra Spicer here with me today. She's from Beads to Live By. She owns an in-person bead store, but also does a ton of beading online as well. I don't imagine she's new to you because we've had her on many, many times, but you never know who is watching.
Yeah.
And Cassandra has some fun beads and things to show us. But before we get going, I wanted to mention Kristen always so kindly make sure I have this weekly graphic to show you. And I see she's here, so I'm going to show it so she knows that I did my job. We have $15 off when you buy 2 kits, any 2 kits. They can be the same 2 kits or they can be 2 different kits. I suggest getting 2 of the ugly sweater kits and giving 1 to a friend. I think that's a really fun gift that you guys can do together. You can even place 2 orders, or well, you place 1 order, but ask to have 1 shipped somewhere else. And I'm sure we can work that out as well, so that you can bead with a friend from afar too, if you'd like to. So that would be, I think, pretty ideal. Also, we're still doing joyful beading, so get your designs in the group. Have you been seeing some of these designs and things that are posted in there, Cassandra?
Oh my goodness, I have, and I sincerely mean this every time I see somebody post it. I'm like, ooh, I should jump on and do something today and share something. And I'm
Yeah,
so proud of everyone that is like working along and
I
doing,
know.
multiple days. And it's awesome, guys, especially this time of year. Way to make time for yourselves and make time to be joyful.
You guys are pretty fantastic. So today is the 20th. It looks like it's Make a Christmas Spider Day. Super fun. We have a video for that, and maybe Thomas can drop the link into the chat for after if you want to take a look at how to make a Christmas spider. We may even have more than 1 video on that, frankly. Um,
Sarah, did you do that on purpose? Did you schedule me on the spider day?
no. Oh, you don't like spiders?
Not like spiders at all. It's the
Oh,
worst.
well, I'm not gonna throw a spider at you or anything, but maybe don't go in the VIB group today.
I know. I'm like, I'm so glad that I got like a little warning before I just like kind of, skipped over
I
there.
mean, Christmas spiders aren't as bad,
They're at
right?
least sparkly and somewhat stationary. That makes me happy.
Heather, I love this. The shipping department is cringing right now on that. They might be, but you know what? Everyone at Softflix loves to make our customers happy. So if that's what we have to do to make you happy, we will 100% ship to 2 different places and make it happen. So just drop us an email and let us know if that's what you're doing. But you'll get that $15 off, which will cover almost half of one of those kits, which is pretty awesome. Okay, I think we're ready. I'm going to add your camera in here.
I love how for everyone that was like not there in the background with us when Sarah and I were talking, she's like, "So I don't really have anything planned. What are we doing today?" I'm like, "I don't really have anything planned either," because there were some beads I was gonna show you. I do have like a finished piece. I'm gonna talk to you guys about the technique I use, and then this will be the first time I've shown off the entire November curated collections for our
Ooh,
subscribers and everyone. So that
that's
stuff went out in the mail at the latest on Monday. So there might be a few peeps out there that don't have theirs yet. So spoiler alert.
on. I'm finishing up my grateful bracelet, everybody.
So cute.
I'll be over here in the background listening to Cassandra and just seed beating my heart away.
Perfect. Well,
Awesome. I'm gonna bring you up close and personal. There you
awesome.
go.
Before I show the rest of the November beads, this is the piece that I wanted to, and I think it's, simple enough that everybody probably is able to figure out what is happening here. But the as silly as it sounds, this little wheel bead is the thing that I'm missing. And I should have just brought some home that were packaged up at the store. I kept thinking I would know where my backstock was. And as I was explaining to Sarah, I very much do not have a grip on my bead arrangement at home right now, or my
Okay.
backstock and warehouses.
Does
So
anybody really have like full
control over that.
understanding and control over their beads?
I mean, I
Like,
guess as a store owner, I strive for that. Whether or not I ever fully achieve it's a total different
right? I
situation.
just, if you achieve it, you let me know, okay?
Okay.
That day, I will be buying you like a hot cocoa or something.
So yeah, I did. I was so inspired by these fun new beads I got this fall from our mutual friend John. He did a little shopping for me while he was in the Czech Republic. And
Ooh, that was fun.
gosh, I need to make a post in the next day or two, but I think in the full swing of planning our trip for 2025 now. So that's exciting.
Ooh, you going again?
Yeah, we're going in October next year. So
Oh
I'll get
man,
more wheel beads.
I was at one point supposed to go and everything blew up, but one of these days I'll get back to it.
How wild would it be if the first time we got to see each other in person, Sarah was
Oh
in
my
another
God, that's
country?
amazing. Count me in.
Oh, that would be amazing. So yeah, these little wheel beads are Czech glass, and then I've got them mixed in with some beads from our friend Heather Powers, and I just did that simple connection with a crimp and the magic crimper to create these little links that the wheel beads kind of anchor between everything. But I think it's a great like chain technique. You could use it probably a little bit shorter sections, a little bit smaller beads here for a wrap bracelet, only so that it would lay well. Although this is like still hinged at a good interval, that might make a nice bracelet design as well. But I did this. This is a necklace, and I've got some silver silk on the back. Basically, I was trying to squeeze in every last friend that I, enjoy using their products all in the same piece.
Awesome. It's beautiful.
Thank you. So that technique, I think, is easy enough, but I promise to share it on camera someday.
Will you send us a picture so we can share it that way at least?
Oh yeah, for sure. I've got some still shots of it, and I might have shared it in the VIB group already, but I'll definitely send that along to you guys.
Cool.
So then, for anyone who's not familiar with our subscriptions, we do a monthly subscription of, you can choose a seed bead set, which right now is 8 different colors and 4 different sizes of various Japanese seed beads. And that is the color scheme for the November subscriptions that just went out. And then the other subscription is a set of 2-hole beads. And this is the collection from November for the 2-hole beads. So gosh, I'm gonna have to really like play on the fly here, but my secret desire for a week or two now has been to use one of these moon beads, which we do have listed on the website on a strand. I think it's 6 beads. And I either want to do a pair of earrings or a necklace with these. So I think I'll go ahead and play around with an idea of some sort. If anybody has any like prompts or suggestions, we'll take it.
Are so awesome.
Oh my gosh, I just can't even. That's another John find while he was on his last trip.
Lucky.
They're 2-sided.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So really, really, and the laser, they call this laser etching. You get such a like beautiful and crisp image on the beads that they can really do, all the shading and everything.
Yeah,
and then
that's cool.
The color variation sometimes bothers people, but I love that
I like
baby
it.
finish, isn't the same from one bead to the next.
Cool. I think you should do something that uses like soft flex chain, like you did in that first design. Maybe a few beads and make a connection on each end and connect together.
And just not like not around a
Yeah, just connect the two pieces of soft flex together and see.
yeah. I love that. Good idea. thank
Just
thank
like
you for making
if
that
you were to
easier.
make like a link using craft wire,
Yeah.
think of it like that, but with soft flex.
That's perfect. And all these other beads that are on the tray are part of the companion bundles. So if you go to the website and you go to the curated collections tab and then you filter it or sort it by the date. So new to old is what you're trying to look for. You'll see like all of this right at the top of the page if you sort it that way.
Yeah.
I'm reading some of the
Comments.
Yep, Kristen is chiming in there. Awesome. I've got some direction, and then I need to figure out. I might start making some links, and then decide how I want to hang a moon pendant. So Sarah, we were talking about the weaving. You're getting lots of like, I don't know. It sounds like it's soothing your soul right now.
Yeah. Yeah, I am I like to say fake it until you make it, like picking a word that I'm kind of focused on for the month that maybe will lift me up a little bit, and then letting it, doing that project little by little, till I have a really pretty bracelet to wear. So it's felt good. And it is very soothing because it's repetitive and it doesn't take a lot of thought, but it keeps my hands busy. So I have definitely been enjoying that.
That's fantastic. I've got some of I can never remember the name of this color, and this particular container doesn't have the name on it, but it's the periwinkle in the medium beading wire. And then I'm using a 22 gauge and the silver plated craft wire. 22 gauge is really the thinnest I like to use to do a basic wire wrap for any kind of links, because it really feels like I need that weight or heavier to be able to like keep keep enough of the shape of whatever I'm wrapping or however I'm wrapping. So I have all my usual tools over here, a flush cutter to trim those nice, and then chain nose and round nose pliers, and a magic crimper just in case, although I'm going to have to quick find my one of my many stashes of crimp beads. I should not even begin to pretend like I just have one set of crimp beads sitting somewhere, because of course, I'm sure Sarah and Kristen know too that you have like little piles of crimp beads hidden all over your workspace so that you
Oh,
you've
yeah.
always got them.
It's never ending.
Which is why I couldn't find my wheel beads today, because there's just little piles of things everywhere. Yes, tanzanite. Thank you everyone for the reminder on that wire color, because I really was feeling very like periwinkle, icy
I love
blues
tanzanite.
with like minty greens for the winter, the beginning of the winter time. This is one of the beads that's included in that companion bundle. So the companion bundles are available ahead of the subscriptions, because our subscribers get to order those as some kind of addition if they would like to their subscriptions.
It's so nice
And
that you do that you can have that extra bit if you want,
well, the bundles are nice for me because I get, a little kind of relief in my inventory. I can, like put 8 strands of those fire polish together, or there's, I think, 5 strands in most of the pressed glass bundles. And it really is great to just kind of alleviate the bulk of things sometimes. But then it's a deal for the customers because everybody gets a discount off of those bundles for the add-ons, and for the subscribers, they don't pay any extra shipping for their additions that they make. So you guys are getting to see the like creative choices. So basically, I'm thinking I'm going to do some of these beads as the wire wrapped links, and then in between those, I'm going to make some of the little strong links with the flexible wire. And I cannot ever explain enough how much I love these colorful flexible wires, because it just is so nice when you can see parts of that in your beadwork, or not having to worry about that. Basically, you don't have to be concerned about it showing because it's going to look so good.
Yeah, I like how it adds, like you said, like another layer. It's like layers of paint, like it's another layer of something interesting inside of your design.
Yes. And I think because I know how cute it's going to look, I tend to leave the wire bare at times when I would normally feel like I had to like cover it all up if it was, like a not overly attractive metallic color, which, I mean, even your guys' metallic colors are things I would leave bare. So I'm not really sure in what situation I would choose to cover it up, but
Yeah.
All right.
Speaking of good deals, I wanted to make sure you guys know we only have 6 of the Friendsgiving bags left. So if you wanted one of those Friendsgiving bags, which are 50% off the regular retail price, I'm sure some of you have already gotten them and can probably vouch that it's the best goodie bag yet. I love this one. So if you wanted to get one of those at Cyflex, make sure you do that soon, because I think those are going to sell out real soon now. I took a quick look today and was kind of surprised to see we're down to just 6.
Ooh, that is like they're almost gone there, huh?
One, I know.
So I grabbed what happened to be available. When you limit yourself, or you don't prep or know what to prep, even because you don't know what you're going to do, sometimes it kind of gives you the opportunity to do things you wouldn't choose to do if you just had endless options in front of you. So I'm going to use this like hematite colored, the darker
Do
crimp.
people actually plan ahead?
I do at times. Like, I'd planned ahead without like actually gathering all the things. Again, the assumptions made. It's always the problem, right?
Yeah, I'm not great at planning ahead. Thank God for live videos. I feel like that was really a godsend for me. Because I always had a difficult time with like writing full instructions and videotaping step by step, a planned project. I'm more like, I want to just make this in the moment. Please come along for the journey, the way I like to operate.
Now, I am going to say that for anyone trying to replicate these techniques, it probably will be easiest for you to make a handful of those wire wrapped links at the same time, and then create your flexible links between so that you can always connect to the wire wraps, if that makes sense to everybody.
Looks like Helen got her goodie bag and she liked it. So did
Aww.
Liz. It's pretty good. I think it's the best one I've made yet. Do you guys think I should do a Christmas one?
Ooh.
If you think I should do a Christmas one, raise your hand now.
Oh, have you guys noticed any delays or like hiccups in the shipping yet? I feel like I'm already kind of seeing some flux.
Oh, possibly. I don't pay really close attention to that. I haven't seen any. I see when customers say something. So I haven't
Yes.
seen any customers say anything
Oh, good.
as of yet. We have 3 new employees in-house, so that
Holy
has
cow.
been amazing. I mean, there 2 are replacements. One is like new, like a
Okay.
new position. Um, but it also means we're doing a lot of training and uh, it's it takes time to get everybody going, but we do have more people, which has been so nice. Really, really, and great people that I'm really excited to work with. So,
That's so awesome for you guys. I'm very happy. I know anytime you've got like extra staff, good staff, it makes such a difference.
yeah, we were short staffed there for several months and it was getting a little bit tricky. Thankfully, we got some really good hands to join us. And I look forward to all of you guys getting to spend time, meeting them as you call in or email in and got some good people.
That's awesome.
When you have 3 new people and you're a small business, that's like 25% practically.
Yeah, that's a
25,
lot.
25%. 20% of our team, it's a lot.
Yeah,
It's a big change.
definitely.
Lori wants to know, what wire are you using?
So the craft wire is the 22 gauge, and obviously you could use any color in the Soft Flex brand. And
Awesome.
then the beading wire is there's that other bead that.
You were looking for.
So this is like, I think probably a promotional spool or something you guys did in like a larger quantity of items, but this is the medium weight in the Tanzanite
Mm-hmm.
0.019 49 strand.
Awesome. I see there are some shipping issues. It looks like Canada Post is on strike.
Oh,
FedEx is losing 75% of my packages right now, and the rest are delayed. Oh, goodness.
oh, that sounds like so much fun leading into it's like we haven't even hit the
There has a
holiday
shipment
stuff.
stuck in Washington from Canada. Never had a problem before. That's probably the strike. Oh, boy. What a time of year to go on strike.
I know.
Oh, no. That's going to be tough. So you have something coming up, right? With that you were telling me about before the show started, a big event. Do you want to talk about that a little bit?
Definitely. The designer showcase is an event that our good friend Becky Haley created during COVID times to kind of be an answer to not being able to do everything in person that we would want to do. And it's you must register for it. So if any of your magic elves out there find the link before I get my hands free, that would be awesome. But I've shared it on my page a little bit, and Becky's definitely shared it a bunch. And there's a form that needs to be filled out in order to participate because it's a limited Zoom. Sorry, totally forgot the
Oh,
brand
it's over
brand name.
Zoom. Interesting.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Heather. Yeah, so it's a it's a Zoom event, but it's like a large scale one. So I think there can be up to 800 people attending or somewhere right around there.
Oh, cool.
And it's not like all those people are actively talking and interacting during that time, just
Right.
in case
They're
anyone was
watching,
like
right?
cringing thinking about that.
Mm-hmm.
So what happens is there's a whole like star-studded lineup of jewelry designers, bead artists, and we all take it's less than a half an hour slot per person. So we're showcasing our designs, designer showcase, kind of where the name comes from. And a lot of it is kitted jewelry making pieces. And then there's a few like artisans who like make handmade beads, and there's some bundles. I'm working on a really cool, like I think I'm gonna call it the ultimate curated designer bundle. Like
Ooh.
go crazy. So I've got these cute little tins that have 20 little compartments in them, and they're like little jars, like little tin jars. So the tops of these are all transparent, and it's going to have 20 different compartments, with each compartment's going to have at least one different bead, possibly more than one, but they're all coordinated like with 2 different color schemes. So it'll be this big old pile of like creative, inspirational goodness.
I see my gingerbread cookie recipes being recommended for the Christmas goodie bag.
Ooh, yeah, that, I mean, like, you
They
have
are
time to,
very
like, throw
tasty.
together 100 batches of gingerbread cookies, right?
Not the cookies themselves, but I can put the recipe in. That I
Ah,
can do.
that sounds like a reasonable
That I can
compromise.
print, yeah.
Make your own cookies, guys.
Yeah. BYOC, bring your own cookies. Um,
BYOC.
well, that sounds like a lot of fun. I bet a lot of you would really enjoy that event. I hope that you'll go check it out. We also have a cool shopping event coming up that is going to be being promoted more and more as we get closer. But I'm going to kind of let the cat out of the bag. It's called the Holiday Market Shop Hop. It's happening December 6th, all day long. There will be 6 companies contributing. Beads to Live By was almost one of those companies, but Cassandra decided that she needed to make sure she had enough time for this other event that she had already confirmed. So the companies involved are Soflix Company, Sam's Bead Shop, Jill Wiseman Designs, Design and Adorn, The Bead Place, and Jesse James Beads. And basically, we will be doing 2-hour live sales most of the day and a group giveaway that will have a grand prize of $150. And then each live sale will have a giveaway, if not more than one, that you can enter. And then we are all planning on having our very best things available that day. So it's going to be tons of fun. It's going to be a long day. I think it goes from 9 a.m. Pacific all the way to 8 p.m. Pacific, uh,
Holy cow.
possibly 9 p.m. Pacific, depending on how long Jesse James Beats decides to go for. So yeah, it's gonna be like all day home shopping network. And it's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm super excited for that to happen. It's the first time I think anybody has tried doing something like this in the beading industry. And
Yeah, I don't remember hearing anyone talk about the same type of event before. That's so exciting.
I know it's such a nice time of year because most things can ship still and get to you before Christmas. So I'm sure there will be some gift options. And then there's just going to be a lot of unique, fun beads and findings and tools and supplies. from all 6 of those companies, and some probably pretty fantastic deals would be
Dana,
my
I like your style. She says, charge
charge,
cards
charge,
ready.
ready. Yes. Yeah, we love that. It's a great way to support some of your favorite small businesses, whether you're doing it through the designer showcase and supporting folks like Cassandra and other designers out there that make kits and teach designs, or you're supporting some of my favorite small businesses too that are part of the holiday market shop hop. It's a great time of year to shop with those little businesses that need your money
So
more than the
Sarah,
big companies do.
exactly. I don't know if you guys have an event link or anything yet, but I did share. My mom Sheila was so kind to pop in and find the link for the designer showcase. So that is available now in the private chat.
Oh, perfect. I will grab that. Oh, Jack, actually, Thomas, if you could grab that and post the link from the private chat, that would be awesome. There it goes. And we do not have a link available. We actually, like, literally are putting the graphics together this week, but you will start seeing all 6 of these businesses promoting the event. And I think it's still 3 weeks out. So you'll see it in emails. You're going to see it on all of the social media platforms, and that should give you more details. But the holiday market shop hop is happening December 6th, starting at 9 a.m. Pacific, and Soflix Company kicks it off. So hopefully
Woohoo.
you'll join me at 9 a.m. Pacific on December 6th. And then what day is your event, Cassandra?
That is on Shop Small Saturday, the Saturday after
Yeah.
Thanksgiving, which I wouldn't even pretend that I know what date that is, but I think everyone probably can figure it out from that information.
Yes, that's a great day to have it.
Yeah, I think I might be the only person that participates that also has a brick and mortar store. So the only downside for me is I always have to wait and find out what time I'm presenting and then kind of juggle that stuff around, which
Oh,
is
yeah,
fine.
that's
I've made it work for at least 3 years, I think now, but it
it's
makes life
not
extra
easy.
exciting.
Right, yes. That's a busy day for
Yeah.
sure.
Especially following up, like Thanksgiving and then Black Friday. It's like by the time Sunday hits, I think I'll be like rocking myself in the corner with like a sippy cup with wine in it or something.
Well, I'm gonna be in Arizona, so
That's
I will
right.
be busy seeing friends and family all weekend long. Normally we do a big Cyber Monday sale, but we are going to hold that because we want to really make sure we put a lot of energy into this holiday market shop hop. So when I get back from my trip, I will be ready to go for the shop hop. And I know Rosa's been saving some really special items just for this event that you guys are going to be very excited about.
Well, I think that that's really cool that you guys are going to kind of pool your resources as like multiple companies, but also even as an individual company. I think it's great for your customers that they don't have to like choose between one more business to try to like shop from over the busiest shopping weekend of the year. Like as a customer, I think that's awesome. I would totally choose to shop on other days with other small businesses so that I can spend more time. Oh my goodness, what is that baby
He's
doing?
like, "Where are the kids? I'm
Oh,
all
mama,
alone.
I miss my
Please,
kids.
please pet my tummy and comfort me."
He's worried that you have lost the children.
They're okay. They're at the library. It'll be okay.
So stinking cute. Oh my goodness.
I know. She is such a sweet dog. She's I'm so glad she ended up being our dog because I can't imagine if she was a dog that stayed home by herself all day.
I
Would
know.
hate it. She's just such a social like creature that needs her people.
Yeah, I think that is incredible that she ended up with a family who
It's
can
home
give
all the
her
time.
that, right?
Yeah, for sure. It was meant to be, huh, Shadow? Yeah, it was meant to be.
I always try to refer to Shadow as a boy because my grandparents growing up had 3 or 4 shepherds during my lifetime that all had that name.
Oh, really? And they were all boys?
And they were always boys.
I
Yep.
think
So
because she has a gray beard, everybody automatically thinks she's a boy. Um, just like everyone, and if they just meet her on the street, they're like, "Oh, what a good boy," and I'm like, "Oh no, she's a girl."
Waffles gets that a lot
Bearded.
too, and she's not very ladylike with her mood and behavior often. So she totally feels Shadow's struggle.
Oh, see, you hear that, Shadow? There's others like you out there. Um, Someone's asking how was yoga last week? It was fantastic. It was the perfect class for me for where I'm at, and not having done yoga in a long time. It was very relaxing, no pain, not too difficult, and I will be back again tonight. So that
That
tells
sounds
you.
so lovely. I need to incorporate things like that into my routines.
Yeah. I've ever since the kids finished soccer, I joined my gym that's just like a block away that I used to go to all the time when they were really little, before the pandemic. And
Mm.
it's been really lovely because, it's the time of year where we have candy in the house and soon it's pie, then it's cookies. I'm like, I gotta counteract what's going on here. And it's just a stress relief and they have childcare. So the kids can go too. And it gives both my mother and I a break. So it's really been a good choice.
Sounds like such a great choice. I'm proud of you because, even though things like that have all those positive,
Yes.
scenarios, it doesn't mean that it's easy to make the decision to still, go
Yeah.
forward and do it. Good
Anticipate.
for you.
Yeah, I mean, so far, it's only been 2 weeks, so I wouldn't pat me on the back too hard yet, but it is nice that it's only like a block, so it's hard to tell myself that it's too hard to go.
That is a really, really excellent situation. I would be far better off if I was like, oh, I can't.
It's part of why I wanted this house when we came and viewed it at first. I was like, "Oh my gosh, there is a gym like 1 block away." I was like, "That would be so good for me." And it definitely was pre-pandemic, and now that I'm back in the full swing of things, I'm like, "Okay, I can do this again." I enjoy it. You throw on a movie on your phone and listen to it while you're working out and
Yeah, that's
get you a little
awesome.
a little
I do see a quick question from, oh gosh, I lost it. Oh, Cynthia Messenger.
Oh,
It
got it,
says
yes. It
Cynthia Messenger.
says, "Can you still get the November seed bead collection?"
Yes. So the link that I was talking about, or the tab rather, on our website, if you go to beadstoliveby.com and then click on the curated collections tab, you want to sort the order of the things listed there. There's like a filter or a sort button, and you just want to hit the sort and hit new to old. You'll see the seed beads are listed as one button, and then there's another with the 2-hole beads and another with the companion bundles. So you can get any of those things. The seed beads are all sold individually, as as a packet of 10 grams, not an individual seed bead. And then the 2-hole beads are sold by the strand, and the companion bundles are still listed, whichever ones you would like, at the discount for the bundle. We sell those until we sell out of the amount that I made originally. So great question. Thank you.
Really good question.
So
Thank
what
you.
oh, go ahead.
Teresa says 2 weeks is great. It is good. Yeah, it's good to get it that I'm going. I don't want to cut short the. I am patting myself on the back a little bit that I am making it happen.
So I am wrapping this moon because I think I've figured out, and I think we'll have the perfect amount of time for me to share start to finish how I do the front of the necklace, and then people could continue up the back this way, or they could choose to add some chain and whatnot. But my thought is that color-wise, I might switch some things up a little bit. Or I might just put this on here, but these would be the two sides of the necklace, like the parts that I've connected so far, with one of the wire wrapped links at the bottom on each side. And then I'm going to string a section from one of those links to the other, and then include my moon between those strung beads in the order that is most pleasing, at least in the moment.
It's looking great.
Thank
Doing
you.
very well for having no plan.
Well, you are an excellent prompter. That was I think you could like sense or feel my brain like starting to implode on me.
No.
Even though this is like a set of, like there's only so many seed beads, only so many glass beads, it's still like so
Daunting.
many options when you put the whole collection together. And I probably
It's
did myself
true.
a disservice by sitting down with too much of it all at once if I was like, sitting down without a plan.
Mhm. Yeah, sometimes you've got to limit yourself a little bit, right?
Yeah, just enough to be able to. And then I wire wrapped the moon on a piece of the wire because I'm going to use a head pin and do a dangle off of that. I think it just needs a little something to make it more of a statement focal point of the necklace.
It feels so wintry here with the wind blowing.
Oh my goodness, I don't know if it was as cold out today as it has been so far this fall, but it felt like chilled to the bone when I
Have
was
you
leaving
had
the
snow yet?
store. We're supposed to get some tonight. I know last time we talked on one
Wow.
of the lives, you were asking me, and I was just cackling because it has not been nearly cold enough to snow, but tonight's supposedly the night.
Aha. Well, that'll be so fun to wake up to a winter
Oh, yeah. And
wonderland.
that is something that Walter will limit his time outside, but Waffles will
Love
definitely
it.
want to bound through the snow. She loves to play in the snow.
Oh, I love that for her. I'm excited for her.
I know, me too. And this year for the first time, I don't know if you saw, I shared it on my personal stories, but she found the leaf piles that Chris had left to deal with at a later
Uh-huh.
date, and she was like jumping into them, so
Wind it
she
down.
disappeared. Everything but like her little feather
How
tail.
cute. Oh my
And then
God.
her tail was like moving around on top of the leaves because she was walking around underneath of them, and then she'd come bounding out of them. It was like one of those magical things. I couldn't believe I actually had my like phone out and ready to take a video of it.
Gosh, that's awesome. Do you follow by any chance Kristen's dogs on Instagram? Because I
Oh
feel
my
like
goodness, I didn't know Kristen's dogs had their own Instagram. Of course, I will follow
they
them
do.
now.
I'll send you a link, and like one of their dogs, it just is having the best time of its life in Maui. And they post pictures of her and videos of her on the beach, and she just looks so happy. Like I could just watch those videos all day long because like just seeing such a sweet creature be so happy and just like enjoy life.
It sounds so much like Waffles. Yes, like much of her life is just like she knows no pain. I imagine because Walter came from some trauma that they had these
Mhm.
conversations, and he's probably leans over to her like, you don't know the things I've seen.
Right. So grumpy. Yeah. She's like, come on, just jump in the leaf pile.
And he's like, no.
There might be spikes in there. Who knows what's in there?
Exactly. Sarah understands Walter. I understand Walter.
Oh
Like,
my
we've seen things.
gosh.
But Waffles like grew up in, some kind of magical, mystical world where nothing harms her, and I'm grateful for that because she's so good with children because of that. She's not fearful of them 90% of the time, so she'll like run at them and play with them. And
Looks like a few different states are expecting snow soon.
well,
That's
and I imagine the weather that you guys are getting over your direction
is gonna
will make its way this way as
yeah,
well.
totally.
I am positive no one can see how gorgeous this bead is, but this is
It's
a
so pretty.
opal glass that's not something that is used as often anymore. I'm sure it's considered vintage, and
Does it have like a purple tone to it?
it is a purpley opal.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's looking good. Kelly says they have snow in the UK as well.
Oh goodness.
Very
Yeah, it's happening.
Yeah, Linda, thank you. Don't forget to hit that like button. We appreciate that. And a like, a heart, a wow, any of it. We'll take it wherever you're watching, Facebook or YouTube. Thank you.
Well, I can't wait to finish this off this week. This is like totally what I was imagining. I'm so happy about it.
It looks fantastic.
Well,
Oh,
you were my
snow in
muse,
Virginia.
Sarah.
What was that?
You were my muse.
Oh, fantastic. I love to be someone's muse.
Well, you had just enough creative and emotional energy to be amused because you had some quiet time to yourself, right?
I mean, that's the key. I'm telling you. So I added a button on one end, one of the
Yes.
beautiful check glass buttons, and then I'll finish out the other end and then add a loop to hook it into. And that will be my little bracelet to wear next week when I'm on my trip for Thanksgiving.
And you said you'll be there over like the course of a weekend?
Oh, a
Or
week, yeah. We're going Thanksgiving morning. I am traveling with 3 small children by myself. Who came up with this plan? No. It's a direct flight, and it's out of Sacramento, which is a small airport, so we'll be good. But, we're going on Thanksgiving, then we come back the following Wednesday. So we'll be gone for a week. So we have a lot of friends and family to see, and we probably still won't see everybody because a week actually goes by very fast when you lived somewhere, for 20 years and more than that if you count, summers with your father. So there's a lot of people to see. We just do our best, but I am looking forward to it, and it'll be really nice to see my mother-in-law and my father-in-law and my brother-in-law and his family. So it's going to be good. What are you doing for Thanksgiving?
try not to lose my mind also.
Nice.
So
That's generally what people do, right?
just in general, right? Yes. So we have, I don't know if he cares whether I like blast it all over Facebook, but we have a special guest. John is gonna come and have Thanksgiving with us and our family this year
That's
because
so cool.
there was times over the last few years where we saw each other like every month or every other month, and I was in Chicago about a month ago, and he and I were like pretty certain that we hadn't seen each other since like February
Yeah.
of the winter or spring. So Needless to say, we just haven't spent enough time together lately. And he was already going to be in Chicago. So he's just going to come over for a few days. And
Very
we're
cool.
hosting the house that we live in now is it's not a huge home, but it's a lot bigger than our old one, especially because it's all on one floor instead of a 2-story. So we have enough space to host both of our families for I mean, our family is relatively like the people that live in the state or area.
Yeah.
So we're hosting both sides of our
Are you
family for
cooking or is someone else cooking?
so that's the thing. We're doing it at noon. So I said
Mm.
I am a lot of things and I like cooking for smaller groups, but I do not enjoy cooking a very large turkey. And I don't know exactly what time you'd have to put a turkey in the oven to get it done by noon, but like I don't prefer to be up at 4 a.m. with raw poultry as my like friend to join me. It's just not my vibe.
Right.
Someone else has graciously offered to cook the turkey. I think
Oh,
they might be doing it the day before and then just like
bringing
we've
it.
got like a roaster or something. But
Yeah.
we'll be doing some cooking, just not like the entire meal. We're very lucky. Our family always pitches in with various parts of it. So
That's awesome. That sounds like a lot of fun. I owe John a call back. He left me a voicemail probably like a week and a half ago, and I still have not answered him. So thank you for reminding me.
you know what? Sometimes he's like just randomly on these videos. I'm half expecting him to comment and be like, "Yeah, Sarah, where have you
Write
been?"
his name in big letters, so I remember I have to call him back.
Well, of
Have
course, he and I have a
fun
lot of like planning to do because we're working out. Well, I mean, all the details are worked out, but now we're like
for the
full
check
on
rehearsal.
ready to move forward. And I think our website's up and taking registrations for the trip for
Wow.
next year already. So
Is it next fall?
yeah, October. I think people would fly out on October 5th technically, but the beginning of the tour starts on the 6th. So most
You
of the time it's
guys,
an overnight flight.
these check class tours are amazing. If you have the wherewithal, the funds, and the time to go on one of these trips, I highly suggest it. You're going with like John is one of the foremost experts of the Czech Republic for beading, and you're going to go so many cool places. You're going to do lots of fun projects. It's just really like a lifetime dream for me to be able to go on one of these trips. So if you're able to do it, you should go sign up and plan for it for next fall.
And I
And
just
then
want to show
yeah,
everybody
Cassandra.
these are like I've set foot in the factory. I have watched the beads be made. The glass pearls, that's another itinerary item where we get to watch that process of the way that the glass pearls are done. And it's just like, it makes my heart just like soar every time I think about it. It's just fantastic. And the Czech Republic, Prague are like one of the most beautiful places. And I can actually say that I've traveled a bit, so it's not like I'm just, trying to hype up my trip. It's like it is one
Yeah.
of the most beautiful places and fun countries to travel in. So
For sure. Okay, I'm pulling up our giveaway #sparkle. I'm giving away a ugly sweater bead strand. It is actually quite beautiful. So this is your last chance to put #sparkle in the comments to enter to win. I have 80 entries right now. You must be present to win. So once I draw your name, make sure you comment that you're still here, and then I will give you instructions for how to claim your prize. Here we go.
and Sarah, are you able to do a second drawing easily, or does that throw
Yeah.
you into like a
No, I'm able to do it pretty easily.
all right. Well, I would love to do a $20 gift
Ooh.
certificate for one of your
Listen to that,
sweet
guys. Okay,
followers.
so first for the bead strand from Softlex Company is Darlene Michael Baker. Please comment and let us know that you're here so that we can give you instructions for your prize. Oh my gosh, I'm here. Thank you. You're welcome. Email info at softflexcompany.com. Let us know your shipping information and let them know you won an ugly sweater bead strand, and they will get that out to you just as soon as they can. Here comes a second winner for a $20. Is it considered a gift certificate?
I don't know what to call it because it's through the website. People can use it online or in our store.
Credit, maybe
they'll get an email with $20 towards any part of their purchase.
Okay. Last chance to enter for a $20 credit to Cassandra's website. I have 82 entries, and here we go.
I'm going to find my paper notepad so I can write down who won.
We just do giveaways all day long.
I know, right? Oh, congratulations,
Darlene. Darlene? Was the first person named Darlene?
I was like, it's not the same profile,
it's a different person, but a second Darlene. If anybody named Darlene today, go buy a lotto ticket. You're having a lucky day. Darlene Cherry McPherson on Facebook. Let us know you're here so that you can claim your prize.
And I am dropping my email address in the private chat so that Darlene or whoever.
You have Darlene Cherry McPherson. Darlene Michael Baker was my winner. And they're spelled differently.
Crazy.
Darlene and Darlene.
But I'll just need Darlene to email me so that I can grab her email address and send her the gift certificate. And then I also did find the link for the tour.
Make sure you tell us you're here. It may not be a lucky day to be a Darlene if she's not here. Then she
that's so sad.
She must be here. I just believe it.
I know, right?
If not, I will draw another winner because we do like for you guys to stick around all the way through the end so that you know how to claim your prize. Otherwise, it makes it really difficult to get the prize to you. So I am kind of a stickler unless it's a name I know really well.
Yeah, it's important so that we can make sure the right person gets their prize, however that is being delivered.
All right. I think I'm gonna go ahead and pull another name.
Second Darlene, next time.
All right, here we go. Draw again.
And I'm not able to get it to post, Sarah, but I did share the link for the tour just in case anybody needed that link.
Okay, how do we say this name? Eileen?
I know. I started to do it and then I stopped.
Eileen Sack on Facebook. And she's here. I just saw her say congratulations to Darlene.
Oh yeah, I do see that too. Eileen, it's your lucky day.
Perfect. All right, Eileen, you are going to email what email, Cassandra?
Yep, that's the right one. Cassandra at beadstoliveby.com.
Let her know the shipping information, and then she'll put a credit for $20.
I just need Eileen's main email address so that I can the gift certificate will come straight to you.
Awesome. Very cool. And hopefully Eileen's seeing this and ready to claim her prize via email. Thanks everybody for being here today. I am so grateful to be able to spend some time with Cassandra and all of you. And I'm so grateful for the quiet time. I really thoroughly enjoyed it. I'm now going to go pick up my crew, which means my house is going to be loud and noisy again, but it will feel nice now that I've had the breather, right?
I think that is so important to take steps away from anyone in our lives or anything in our lives so we can appreciate them when they are back.
Yes. Space makes the heart grow fonder for sure.
Sarah, thank you so much for taking the time to spend beading with me tonight. It's super precious to hang out with you for a little bit.
It was really, really nice. And I look forward to seeing you again, hopefully before Christmas. We'll have to look and see how our schedules match up. But hopefully I'll see you before Christmas. But happy Thanksgiving in the meantime. And I will be here next Wednesday. I leave Thursday morning. So next Wednesday, I will be here. I think I'm revealing the ugly sweater design kit,
Oh,
which
fun!
you can get on the website now and join me. And don't forget that lovely thing that Kristen put together. You can get $15 off when you have 2 kits in your cart. Use coupon code 2KITS on that yellow tag there. And that's how you get the deal. And then you can also get free shipping on orders over $89 in the US. I hope you'll join me next week for the kit reveal, and we are going to get into the Christmas spirit together. Even though it's the day before Thanksgiving, it's all kind of wonky because Thanksgiving is so late this year.
I turned on a radio station on my way to work this morning, and I was like hitting the other buttons trying to change it because it was just like the all Christmas music. And then on the way home, I started flipping through, and I'm like, no, I'm just not ready yet. I am making the Christmas things. I am, selling Christmas sort of combinations, but like I just am not fully entrenched yet.
Yeah. This is the first year I'm putting my Christmas tree up before Thanksgiving.
Because you'll get home and
it'll be there. Yeah. So I was like, we're doing it this weekend and it'll be up. When we come home from Thanksgiving, we can launch right into all the Christmas stuff that we do as a family. So yeah, it's just going to be a little bit of a wonky year, but I will see all of you next Wednesday. No live sale tomorrow. Joyce is taking a break from Spill the Beads on Fridays. Her leg got hurt and she needs some time to heal and focus on taking care of herself. And then Kristen will be back on Monday, as far as I know, though. So look out for her. And just have a great week, you guys.
I'm laughing at the snark about the no Grinches allowed on the I'm not being a Grinch. We're still participating.
Thanksgiving is a special holiday too, and it shouldn't be overlooked.
You need to yes.
Full of gratitude and love and good food. I get it. I totally get it.
Thank you, everyone, for hanging out with us. That was so much fun. I appreciate you all.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.